Welcome into the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty, where today we continue Season 5, coming off a dominant revenge game against the Florida Gators, now set to face Colorado, the former Pac-12 champion. But similarly to the Gators, Colorado has not had a good start to the season. They are 0-2, losing to two lower-tier teams, UMass 24-17, and then Tulsa 40-17. Dominated the Buffaloes. And a lot of the struggle for Colorado has landed on the shoulders of redshirt junior quarterback Trevor Powell, who had 3 interceptions in that Tulsa game, though still threw for near 300 yards, only completing 55%. In total, Colorado is one of the worst offenses to start the year, with just 616 yards. Only Washington and UCLA have been worse. Defensively, they're a pretty middle-of-the-road team, sitting with 643 yards given up, primarily passing that ball with near 500. But despite only having middle-of-the-way yards, they've given up the second most points, 64, leaning back to the turnovers from their quarterback. They have picked up a fair few amount of sacks at 5, putting them top 5 here in terms of sacks. Our offense has been rather hot to open up the season behind Montrell Avant, who has 439 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, completing 78% of his passes. Running the ball, we found a lot of success as well. Parrish, 156 yards and a touchdown. Dog, he's been the first down specialist. And we've had breakout receiving play from both Blouse and Haddad already this year. Both have had 100-yard games. As we continually battle not only football teams, but Pac-12 Commission, we've got to make sure that we prove ourselves here, because we are ranked below Colorado in the Pac-12, despite being undefeated, and Colorado has yet to win a game. So as we look to get this game underway, proving yet again we belong at the top, ETN gets us going with a big boot back to the goal line, and Brown will return it right side, but a good stop from 33. It will be the 18, where Micah Welch and this offense of the Buffs will hit the field. It would appear that the key to success today is to get after Powell, get in his face, force some mistakes, as Nelson already there. He's forced to step up. He does get back to the line. That's the exact kind of play we need from this defense. Get after him early and often. Rico Cote just flips Welch down. There will be an early chance to get off the field here for the Cardinal with a 3rd and 12. Nelson with pressure, but open down the seam. It's overthrown by Powell, and it will be a punt. I believe that was the redshirt freshman in Marcuck that nearly got beat in coverage. Cardinal got to feel a little bit lucky with that. The offense takes the field, and we start with Parrish. Down the middle, he picks up 3. Now, of course, this offense, especially last episode, found a nice smooth play, something that hasn't exactly been the case throughout our time here, as it's downfield for Blouse. It gets picked off. Believe that is Morton, 35, the safety, who takes it over for the Buffs. And that comes at the most ironic time, as we were just saying how the offense has been able to open things up. We saw a lot more deep balls, especially last week. Saw success with it, but that time not so much for the senior safety. And Powell has another opportunity to get his offense going, but he's under pressure. They tried to get the halfback screen going, didn't work out there. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass the ball here. Quick dump off on the tight end, Manziel. Coming into this game, he led them in receiving. 3rd and 13, and a diving swat, Antonio Asher. Quick response from the defense. And it's 2 missed deep ball opportunities there for Powell. We take over at the 24. And hand this one off down the middle. Parrish pushing forward for 3. Now hopefully with the early turnover out of the way for Avant, we can get this offense back to moving. 2nd and 7. As he will step up. He could have went deep again, as it looked like Blouse was breaking open. Perhaps that interception lingering in the back of his head. He chose to just tuck and run. Works out pretty well either way. Going for Buck here, the quick stop picks up 6. They'll bring out both Dog and Parrish here, 2nd and 4. Avant hands this one off, and Dog is corralled. Plus, it looks like a holding call coming in on the freshman tackle in Ahala. So we'll back us up even more. 2nd and 14 then. Keeping with the same look. Trying to set up these slant passes, and diving swat intended for Haddad. With 3rd and 14 it will be with a spread empty look. Hard count, no one jumps for Avant. As he throws out from the sack, but it will be a punt. All defense today. And for Colorado, coming off the blowout loss to Tulsa, I'm sure that was an emphasis in practice this week. Handing it off down the middle goes Miller, and he does pick up the first down, gain of 11. That's the first down of the day here for Colorado that doesn't go backwards. 1st and 10, now bringing the pressure, thrown to the outside and caught, 1st down. Colorado making adjustments on offense and moving. 1st and 10 now. They got a spread empty look. Powell, quick throw across the middle, and caught goes Manziel. With all the quick rush we were getting early on in this one, now going for some quicker passing plays. 2nd and 6, they get motion and fake the jet sweep, hand it off, picking up a nice block, and nearly finding the 1st down, leaving them with a 3rd and 1. It's going to be a heavy set here, back in shotgun, handed off left side, and corralled by Howerton. Great stuff from the DT, and it will force yet another punt in this one. We stay 0-0, about 1:50 left in this first half. Offense out on the field and taking his time before making a decision. Avant, he will just tuck and run, taking the contact. That's been an early issue so far with Avant, and Coach Barrington is keeping him clean. He's been shaken up in a few of these games, nothing major. As he gets this one out to Annette, he turns the corner, and he's got a 1st down, rumbling for 15. Of all the tight ends, he's got the most speed at that position. And stepping up here, Avant tries to slip, but gets corralled. It's Hickson with the sack, loss of 4. And for the final play here of the first quarter, it's going to be play action, go tight end screen. Buck will pick up the lost 4. And that does take us to the second quarter. It is 0-0 here. Cardinal trying to work their way at least into field goal range with a 3rd and 9. But ultimately, it's been a good battle out the gate. At the 45, Cardinal, they need about the 35. With a shotgun look here, they go to the halfback screen and tackled by the guy down on the ground. Parrish didn't even see him. But if he didn't get the tackle, it would have been a 1st down for the Cardinal. Instead, Buffs, they take over at the 20. Bringing the blitz and not getting the catch. The footsteps of Asher, good enough to jar that one away. 2nd and 10. As they'll continue looking to pass this ball. And under pressure, Nelson, he picks up the sack. Cardinal got pressure quite a few times. Didn't bring Powell down till that time, leaving a 3rd and 16. As he gets some pressure again, ball is out and caught for the 1st down. And man-on-man, Camp couldn't break that one up or get the tackle in time. Buffalo continue their drive as they look to flood the right side of the field, leaking the running back out late. He'll get the catch and pick up a decent 6. Good thing Rico Cote was there to stop that one. 2nd and 4. They hand this one off. Miller to the outside. He's got the 1st down for the Buffalo. Their offense definitely picking up pace. 1st and 10 at the 43. They come out 2 to the left, 1 to the right with motion. Joe the jet sweep, and it goes right into the blitz of Camp. Will be a loss of 3 by the strong safety in a 2nd and 13. Early movement. Looked like right guard maybe flinch, but they're actually going to get Howerton first. That'll definitely help negate the loss on 1st down, make it 2nd and 8 with 2 spread either side. Throwing back to the running back, they've gone Miller's way often, and he's picked up pretty much all of their 1st downs. But after such, they will sub him out. 1st and 10. Good pressure, but that was design, and it ran extremely well. Makes it a 1st down here for Buffalo. And under pressure, Nelson's there immediately. You can't leave him untouched. With his tremendous comeback season last year and a pretty hot start to this season, That already puts him at 20 sacks for his career, only starting pretty much one full season. Second down, they will go with a jet sweep, and then Kapali tries to get to the outside and will pick up a couple, but it does not open up. Does do a good job of breaking a few tackles, but it's 3rd and 8 here for Buffalo as they throw right side and into the turf. Pass a little low there from Powell, but it will bring out the field goal unit, and just to the left, no good for Colorado. We remain 0-0. He just pulled it a little bit too far to the left. And once again, Cardinal getting a little bit lucky here. But with 3:43 left in this first half, someone's got to find the end zone. Parrish with a good cutback lane. However, it looks like this one will be coming back, holding on Brooks, the transfer guard. And it has been an issue early on in this season with a lot of young guys up front. Holding calls have been quite often. Moses takes the jet sweep and Parrish helps tackle him. So with maybe a minimal gain, if any gain there on first, it's 2nd and 15. Bunch to the right-hand side. Play action. Looking downfield for Blouse, and he can't hold on to it. Cardinal have had opportunity. They're struggling to capitalize. 3rd and long. Stepping up here, rolling. He has Moses downfield, but it's underthrown, and it's a second pick from Morton. That safety had one earlier. And just as Avant had a great start to the season, struggling here against Colorado. It wasn't a bad read for him, but he just needed to put a little bit more under that throw. Powell and the Buffs take over plus side, and a quick tackle. Welch, he just gains 2. 2nd and 8 with a double A gap look and bring in the blitz again. They ran that to perfection. Let the DT come in, slip the block underneath. He picked up a few first downs running that same play. 1st and 10 here under pressure. Donald Camp sent on the blitz. He's got a TFL and a sack, all coming off that right-hand side. 2nd and 19 then, as Buffalo throws to the outside and caught. Hennessy a little late to react there. Makes it 3rd and 8. As they throw back to that right side and tipped away Adkins. That should have been a pick. Instead, it gives Pete another opportunity here at a field goal. Right hash, missed one from this side earlier. In fact, last drive. Snap is back. Kick looks a whole lot better this time. Buffalo get on the board. Finally, a team cracks that scoreboard, make it 3-0. With 50 seconds remaining in this half and 3 timeouts, can Coach Barrington get his offense moving here? Well, starting with a 2 tight end set, Aneni is in motion. They will go play action, rolling. Has a receiver open downfield, it's Haddad, and couldn't keep his feet, but it's a big play getting him past midfield. And after a little celebration, they get back to the line quickly. 2 receivers go left side. Play action rolling right. And Avant, he's going to try to find the edge, nearly doing so. Does pick up 9 and gets out of bounds. Almost the first down, more like 9.5. 2 tight ends left-hand side plus Haddad. More play action. And throws it out late, finding Haddad, but through his hands. But with a 3rd and 1, got to make sure you pick up the first here. Parrish, he takes the run right-hand side. He's got the first down to the 23, 21 seconds and a timeout. Might have been a slow start here from the offense, but they could answer big here to end the half. Parrish dropping back and actually stepping up here. He avoids 1 tackle. Looked like he was going to give himself up, but he doesn't get down in time. Second timeout is called. 14 seconds left here for the Cardinal. They got 2 tight ends to the right-hand side. Blouse in motion. Dropping back and throwing this one. They've got Aneni, but overthrowing. And on 3rd and 2, they bring out Gordon Draft. A little bit of a surprise here for the Cardinal as he keeps it, takes it left-hand side. It's got the first down. Final timeout called with 6 seconds left. A little bit of a surprise move there from the Cardinal. Avant comes back out, 1st and goal. They've got to find the end zone, and they find Bryce Haddad, the senior receiver, with 2 seconds to spare. Cardinal, they get on the board and take the lead just before halftime. So definitely A little bit of a rough start here for the Cardinal coming off that big dominant win against the Gators. Offense has definitely seen slow out the gate. They made a few mistakes, those 2 turnovers. Meanwhile, Colorado in front with time of possession, and they haven't forced Powell into any mistakes today. He's 60% complete, though only for 58 yards. They have dropped him in the backfield a couple times, and Welch has been able to pop off a couple good runs. But the focus here for the Cardinal in the second half has got to be on offense, and that's exactly where we start. Back at the 25, pistol set. Parrish takes the ball left-hand side for a hard-earned 4. There definitely hasn't been too many wide open lanes as they go triple option, flipping it out. An awkward pitch to Parrish, and it's going to net loss of 1. Those plays have definitely not always been the best for the Cardinal. 3rd and 7. They go spread empty. Hard count from Avant. No one jumps. As he throws downfield, it's picked off for a 3rd time by Morton. He had options on the quick curls on the right-hand side. Took a shot downfield for Ed Keenan. And that's 3 interceptions for Montrell Avant, who was so clean coming into this one. And it does make you kind of wonder with so many other possible quarterbacks here. We also saw Gordon Draft step in the game earlier. Do the Cardinal make a change? Well, deep shot here and tipped away Hennessy. Going based off the odds, deep shots right after a turnover, they typically hit. Big play there from the Cardinal defense as Welch takes the carry for a gain of 5. Colorado has also had to deal with a lot of 3rd and longs. This time they'll need 5 more. Bringing the blitz, and a good throw dropped. Powell really fired that one in. It was broken up by Asher, but they stay out with a 4th and 5. Plenty of time to throw downfield, and good touch. Gonna be a first down to the 18, and Colorado goes hurry up off of it. Perhaps they're not sure if the receiver got the feet down in bounds, but as they take their time after, it looks like it is confirmed from the booth. So 2 to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Motion, and they flip it out. Howerton swallows him up. He's made a number of big plays today, and we've talked about needing to see some better play from the interior. Seeing that in this one. 2nd and 13, and dumping it off late will pick up 1. But once again, that does leave Colorado with a 3rd and long. This time at the 20, they need 12. Blocking, holding up right side, but Sony Fotu comes weak side, and he picks up a sack from behind. I was able to hold on to it, though, and that will give Pete another opportunity. Right hash. Missed one, made one, and he makes that 3rd. Colorado finds their 2nd field goal of the game, and it is 7-6. And we start at the 10, following a holding on the return. Parrish with a stretch. He takes it to the outside. Blausay with a block downfield and couldn't break by. But it's a gain of 21 up to the 31 here for Parrish as they look to go right back to him. And this time he's corralled, loss of 3. Rico Gilliam showing a little bit of speed from the linebacker spot, tracks him down. Now Dog checks in with 2nd and 13. Avant dropping back to throw. He's under pressure and sacked. A massive loss there of about 11. And Nick Terrell comes in here 3rd and 24 with a spread empty look. He's the 2nd fastest quarterback here, so a threat to run if he wants. But he's going downfield for Lanier, who gets the catch. First down to the 36. How about that for your first play of the game, Nick Terrell? Cardinal continue their drive off a magnificent throw. And they go to Moses here on the jet sweep. He takes it outside, picks up a couple, but more laundry in the backfield. This time it looks like it's going to be on Fowler. There's too many self-inflicted wounds here for the Cardinal. 1st and 18 instead of a 2nd and a couple. As they go Parrish, who looks to take this one outside and maybe will pick up 1. There was no space down the middle. Had good contain on the outside. 2nd and 18. Terrell throws right-hand side. It's going to be the halfback screen, and Parrish picks up 3. That still leaves the Cardinal well behind the chains here. 3rd and 15. 2 go to left-hand side, 1 to the right. Terrell is making some barks out there. Hard count, someone jumps, this will be a free play for the Cardinal, and he couldn't get enough on it. It looked like it was Moses coming around on the switch concept. Will still be the offsides, and a 3rd and 10 instead. They keep with the same look. Hard count again, no one jumps for Terrell. As he steps up in the pocket, he's going to look to run, and sliding, no! He tried to slide, he got hit from behind, ball pops out, and Colorado takes over. Morton scoops it up. This guy is everywhere for Buffalo. And it's Herschel Hickson, who they're going to give credit for causing that fumble again. Terrell, he tried to slide down, he just didn't get down in time. And quite clearly the refs didn't throw a flag for hitting the quarterback after giving himself up. Colorado, they're going to get a free 5 here. Cantwell jumps early. And that keeps this game close. Colorado getting a couple favorable calls here at home. An amazing play from their safety. Pass too short under pressure. And I'll leave the Buffalo needing to pick up the first here on 3rd. They need 3. Throws to the right and first down on what looked to be a deeper in. Either that or a very hard fought slant. 1st and 10 at the 41. Throw to the outside, and a quick stop comes in. Both Camp and Asher combine for the tackle. 2nd and 7, and what might be the final play here. And then once again, they get the blocking they need, letting the DT in, and Welch takes it the distance. He had another lineman to take out the last remaining safety. Colorado takes the lead. Of 5 points will not be enough for them. They want the full touchdown lead. 2-point try, and wide open back corner, 14-7. Colorado with all the momentum, and 4 seconds left here in the 3rd. Handing this one off, Parrish, he gets to the outside, and Odie Nigbun gets downfield, a nice block, and by midfield as we head to the 4th. It's been a good battle so far and will continue into that final quarter. Stanford with a lot of self-inflicted wounds today. When Nick Terrell had them moving until the unfortunate hit from behind on the slide caused the fumble. He's out there as they start the 4th quarter. Letting this one develop. He goes to Haddad, right-hand side, and spin move at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 2nd of the day for Bryce Haddad. The senior receiver here of the Cardinal ties the game. And with it, he rips away the cheer from the crowd. They are stunned. 14-14, Colorado takes over at the 14. They need another good drive here. As they start play action, they've been a heavy passing team. Asher with a big hit, no Hennessy. They flop sides on that one. A great breakup nonetheless, 2nd and 10. Open to the outside is their running back. Welch cuts back towards the middle and picks up the first down. He's been a great safety net today for Powell. With a 1st and 10 at the 24. Open running, and he's got a lane again. Hennessy dives, misses. Welch will take this for another. This time not off the trap block, but a great set of blocking nonetheless. Colorado regains that lead, and the crowd is right back into it. Cardinal will once again have to respond. Down 21-14 at the 25. They start with a spread look. They get the wide receiver screen set up. Blouse with a juke back towards the middle. He'll pick up 5. Colorado definitely has made every down difficult for the Cardinal today. They've just had to overcome. Parrish, he takes this one down the middle for a gain of 3. And it leaves the Cardinal needing 2. So they bring out 2 fullbacks. The Maryland Eye, Montrell Dog, gets the first down, as we've known him to be the first down specialist. At the 36, and throwing right side, lofted for Buck, who gets the grab, gain of 8 and out of bounds. Leaving 2 here as they let that play clock go all the way down. Now running here, Terrell again takes some hits, but this time he holds on to it. A lot of QB options here for the Cardinal. Terrell making some changes out there. It's 2 deep safeties. And they both drop deep, rolling again and throwing this one away. Colorado that time does much better, spying the quarterback and keeping him contained at 2nd and 10. Parrish in the backfield. Once again, they go the halfback screen and they can't get it off cleanly. Pressure came down the middle. It's now 3rd and 10. Stanford flips this one to the outside, pick up a couple key blocks, and Blausey's got the first down. They needed 10, and they throw the orbit screen. You got to make sure that's a team play right there. Your receivers have to get their blocks. The Cardinal receivers do. Rolling right side, downfield is Buck, who gets the catch, can't stay in bounds out at the 15. And honestly, stopping the clock there probably works in favor of the Cardinal. They need to tie this game and leave time to retake that lead. Parrish right side gets the juke, gain of 5. And with that, again, we see a change here at quarterback. Draft coming back in. He's kind of the running quarterback here of the Cardinal, and he's dropped for a loss of 4. Huge play from Big 92 on that left-hand side. Shed the block. Leaves a 3rd and 9. Nick Terrell comes back out here for the Cardinal as they go with the curl and knocked away. Cardinal will have to settle for a field goal attempt here, a chip shot for ETN. And he'll put this one right down the middle. They'll need a defensive stop and another touchdown. But Colorado has done a tremendous job here in the second half, getting the running game going. 2 touchdowns for Welch. And they use him play action, play 1, and firing across the middle is a diving first down grab. A little use of RPO could go a long way here for Colorado. 1st and 10, they're the 28 with a spread empty look and a pass break up Richardson. They tried to find Manziel on that quick drag. Did not work out. And now they go with the reverse, right-hand side, cutting back down the middle. Will limit the gain. And then Kampali comes across with that one. It's 3rd and 4. Welch in the backfield, double A-gap look for the defense. Colorado will look to throw under pressure, and Nelson forces the throwaway with 2:20 left. But this time, the Cardinal must find the end zone. Quick motion left-hand side from Haddad. Terrell now rolling that way and taking this one, sliding down, he's got the first. And that takes us inside the 2-minute break. Cardinal, they still have all their timeouts for this half. And Terrell under pressure rolls and throws away. Colorado has found some good pressure at key points in this one. O-line has to step up. 2nd and 10. They go Haddad, and it's through his hands. That time Morton comes down, and he maybe broke that one up. It's 3rd and 10 here for the Cardinal, and essentially 4th down territory. They go Buck, and he's got space for the first down. He gets out at the 44. Finding some of their longtime starters here in this one. 1st and 10. Single high safety off coverage. Rolling to the right. Letting this thing develop. And eventually Terrell's just going to take it. Getting out of bounds with a gain of 8. He gave his receivers about as much opportunity as you could ask for on that one. 2nd and 2. Everyone crowding the line. Haddad does not get the jump, but Terrell gets the ball out. And that leaves the Cardinal with another 3rd and 2. Montrell Dog in the Maryland I. They run it down the middle. Dog's got the first down. They're going to need to start picking up a little bit of bigger chunks. 1:20 left in this one. It's going to be play action, rolling, left side, throwing, picked off. This time it's not by Morton. Ball is underthrown. It needed to be further outside. And Terrell is limping off the field. He did take a hit on that throw. But Colorado in prime position to end this one as the senior and Walter Moyer got that interception. 1:13. They hand this one off Welch, and quickly rallying is the Cardinal defense. First timeout called. Again, those trap blocks have worked very successfully tonight here for Colorado. They try one there. Welch bounces it to the outside. Jalen Day-Sumlin with a key tackle. 1 timeout remains for the Cardinal. 1:04 left on this one. 3rd and 8. They will look to pass the ball downfield, wide open, and taking it to the house. Colorado takes a 2-score lead. They went for it all, and they maybe just found it all. With 57 seconds down by 11, Stanford need a touchdown, the ball back, and a touchdown. Nick Terrell still out there at quarterback, going downfield for Haddad and tipped away by Morton. The senior DBs of Colorado have played phenomenally today. 2nd and 10. And it's another deep shot here for Haddad, who lost the ball in the sun. Looked like he had the corner beat, but he just couldn't find the ball. It's 3rd and 10 here for the Cardinal as they go play action. And again, downfield, Haddad, who gets the grab. They got 39 seconds, and they got to get back to the line here. They do still have one timeout, but they need 2 scores, so they might as well snap this ball as quickly as they can. And they go with a jump ball here for Blouse. It also looked like he lost that one in the sun, but it does at least stop the clock. A little bit of a silver lining there for the Cardinal. Now rolling out to the right-hand side. Doesn't really break open. It's a late throw caught down at the 2. A flag is down. And it's pass interference. Cardinal can decline. Now that also stops the clock for him, so that's good news. They got to get the touchdown here. And they go quick, caught. They find Lanier. He had a big grab earlier. That is some of the points that the Cardinal need. But down by 5, they keep that group out here. They need this 2-point try and onside, then a field goal could tie. And it's flipped out for Moses and overthrown by Terrell. An onside it will be. And it's caught by the up man. Colorado will win this game. Stunned by the Buffalo, the team they were wanting for the Pac-12 Championship last year. And Colorado was off to an awful start, but they take down our number 6 Cardinal. And with that, might have jumpstart their season. But it was self-inflicted wounds from the Cardinal that really buried them. 4 interceptions today, 3 for Avant, 1 for Terrell. And perhaps there is once again a question at quarterback, as we didn't see Avant for most of the second half of this game. And catching up with Coach Barrington after the game and asking about the quarterbacks, he did say Montrell Avant left not because of the turnovers, but because of an injury. But there are no excuses for the turnovers today and the sloppy play up front with the penalties. But at least, yet again, Joe Nelson does take home Defensive Player of the Week. I don't know how he does that, considering the game of the safety we just played against, who had multiple interceptions. But Joe Nelson takes it with 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, 4 tackles. But I think that one is just a fantastic example of what college football is all about. A team that was so bad out the gate versus a team that had picked up 2 pretty big wins. And, well, it doesn't work out the way you expect it would be. It very much fits into the real-life college football season we are going through. But next time, we get a little bit of what should be an easier game against UNLV. The Rebels, though, they're much better than they used to be. They're an 81 overall, 84 offense. Their defense is lagging a little bit behind. So we better see a resurgence from our offense because they were not good today. And some of that very well could be just due to the health of our quarterbacks. This is after not playing really the second half of that Colorado game and then getting to the next week. Montrell Avant is still suffering from some nagging pain, and that is affecting his ratings, and these only get worse when the games actually kick off. Now, we did see Nick Terrell step in, and he was also having some effects during that game. He has recovered. And perhaps in this next game, maybe he gets the start. He was considered to be, or going into this year, was expected to be the starter. Avant played very well during spring training and pretty well the first 2 games. Today was definitely a step back. He has nagging injuries. Terrell, he looks pretty solid. And perhaps we even find a little bit more opportunity to get Gordon Draft out there. Get him running a little bit, open up some running games when the running game was slower like it was today. He's pretty much going to be best used as a running quarterback here for Stanford. He is a lefty. He does have some decent accuracies, but He just moves a little bit slower in the passing game than he does in the running game. But we got to find a way to bounce back next time. And as we continue on with early season recruiting updates, we're starting to break into the top 5 for a lot of these guys. And for a lot of them, we are hitting on a lot of good information. We have a lot of B's and A's for a couple guys. Playing style might be a little bit off, or proximity to home might be, but everything else is looking very good here for the Cardinal. But we've got to make sure we do step up our game. Because of guys like Eric Mendez, who just saw how Colorado beat us, the playing style, that's not matching what he expects from the defense that he would be playing for. We need to get back to that dominating playing style, make some plays, and for him, he wants to see the safeties make some plays so we can get these ratings back on up. But make sure you see what happens next time as we head to Las Vegas and look to bounce back from a pretty poor performance today. Hit that bell icon down the bottom right, or scroll down, hit the sub button, and definitely tap that bell icon. Your 14th ranked Stanford Cardinal dropping down a good chunk there with that loss to Colorado are here every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we are over on Madden with the Jaguars franchise as they'll begin a new season this week, so don't miss it over there. And before you go, leave it down below who you think should be the starting quarterback next episode.